I remember sitting across from my therapist thinking, I know exactly why I do this. I could trace every reaction back to my childhood. Every fear had a name. Every trigger had an explanation. I'd read the books, done the workshops, spent years doing the inner work, and honestly, it helped. Until life happened again. One conversation. One look. One tiny moment. And suddenly I was saying the same words. Feeling the same fear. Living the same story. It felt like someone else had taken over my body. Afterward, I'd think, I knew that was happening. Why couldn't I stop it? Maybe you've had that moment too. Maybe you've even caught yourself saying, I'm becoming my mother. Or, my father did this exact same thing. You understand yourself better than you ever have, yet the pattern keeps winning. That's the part no one could explain to me until someone asked me a question I'd never considered. What if the pattern isn't stored where you've been looking? I'll admit, when they started talking about cellular memory, I nearly walked away. It sounded too strange. I wanted evidence, something that actually made sense. Then I heard Joel explain it, not as magic, as a model. One that finally explained why understanding alone hadn't changed my life.
Think about music for a moment. Imagine two tuning forks. You strike one. Without touching the second one, it begins vibrating all by itself. Physics calls it sympathetic resonance. One organized vibration influences another. Now imagine your deepest patterns aren't simply thoughts. Imagine they're energetic patterns your body has repeated for years. Some may have formed through your own experiences. Some, according to this model, may even be inherited through your family line. You can understand those patterns intellectually and still keep living them, because understanding speaks to the mind. Patterns may exist at a deeper level. That's where the supercell was designed to work. Copper is one of the world's best electrical conductors. But copper isn't the secret. Copper simply carries information. The geometry built into the plate provides the organized pattern. When your fingertips touch the copper, the idea is that your body's energetic system interacts with those geometric frequencies through resonance. Not forcing, not fighting, simply reminding the system of a more coherent pattern. Just like that second tuning fork naturally finds harmony with the first. The goal isn't to erase your past, it's to help you reconnect with what this model calls your original blueprint, beneath the distortion. And that's why people don't describe the experience as dramatic. Most describe it as subtle, a little calmer, a little clearer. Like something inside finally stopped fighting itself. Because lasting change rarely arrives like lightning. More often, it begins quietly. One moment, one practice. One old pattern that simply doesn't have the same grip anymore.
Maybe your story isn't exactly like mine, but maybe one part of it is. Maybe you've spent years understanding yourself, and you're still living the same pattern. If that's you, you don't have to decide whether every explanation makes sense today. You only have to decide whether it's worth exploring a different approach. If you felt like your pattern is older than your thoughts, older than your habits, maybe it's time to work at that deeper level. The link is right below. Go take a look. And if it feels right for you, give yourself the chance to experience it. Then don't just put it on a shelf. Use it. Sit with it. Practice with it. Give your nervous system the time it needs. Because sometimes the biggest changes don't arrive all at once. They happen quietly, until one day you realize the pattern that used to run your life doesn't anymore. Scan the QR code or the link is right below. Go get it. Then actually use it. You and the plate. Give it time. That's the whole secret.